I still remember the exact moment everything changed. She walked in, set down her suitcase, looked me straight in the eyes, and said, "I think we should just be friends." No warning, no argument, nothing leading up to it, just like that. And what I said next completely shattered her. Her name was Elena. We had been together for 5 years. 5 years spent building something I truly believed could never fall apart. We weren't perfect, but we were real, or at least that's what I thought. When she told me she was going on a girls' trip to Bali, I didn't question it for a second. She deserved the escape. Work had been exhausting her, and I trusted her completely. I even helped her pack, joking about how I'd survive an entire week without her. She laughed, kissed me softly, and said, "Don't miss me too much." I did. But the moment she came back, something felt wrong. She didn't seem happy to see me. No excited hug, no stories from the trip, just a strange distance between us. A cold, silent distance. That night, she barely said a word. She just sat there scrolling through her phone like I wasn't even in the room. I finally asked if everything was okay. She hesitated, and that hesitation told me everything before she even spoke. "I think," she started quietly, avoiding my eyes, "we've been forcing this for a while." My chest tightened instantly. "What are you saying?" She took a breath. "I think we should just be friends." Just like that. 5 years reduced to a single sentence. And in that moment, something inside me broke, but not in the way most people would expect. I didn't beg, I didn't argue, I didn't ask if there was someone else because, deep down, I already knew. Trips don't change people, they reveal who they really are. I took a slow breath, looked directly at her, and calmly said, "Okay." She blinked in confusion. "Okay?" "Yeah," I said with a nod. "If that's what you want, then we can just be friends." For a moment, she looked completely lost, like she had expected anger, tears, or a fight. But I gave her none of it, just quiet acceptance. And that's when everything changed for her. Her eyes instantly filled with tears. "Wait, that's it?" she asked, her voice trembling. I shrugged lightly. "What else is there to say? You already made your decision." "No, I thought you'd care more," she whispered. That almost made me laugh. "Care more?" I repeated. "Elena, I cared for 5 years. I cared when I trusted you enough to let you go on that trip without doubting you for a second. I cared when I ignored the feeling that something was wrong the moment you walked through that door." By then, tears were already running down her face. "I didn't cheat," she said quickly. I looked at her carefully, really looked at her, then answered softly, "You don't have to." Silence filled the room. "Sometimes," I continued, "it's not even about what someone did. It's about how easily they were willing to throw everything away." That was the moment she completely broke down. She covered her face and cried harder than I had ever seen before. "I don't know what I want," she admitted through tears. "Everything just felt different there. I felt free." "And now?" I asked quietly. She looked up at me desperately. "Now I feel like I just lost everything." I nodded slowly. "That's because you did." Those words hit her harder than anything else I could have said. The truth was, I still loved her. Part of me wanted to fight for us, to beg her to stay, to somehow fix everything. But I realized something important in that moment. Love should never feel like begging someone to choose you. She had already made her choice the second she came back uncertain about us, and I refused to become someone's backup plan. Over the next few days, I packed my things quietly. No screaming, no drama, no endless arguments, just silence and distance. She kept trying to talk to me, trying to fix things, but by then it was already too late. The version of me that would have fought endlessly for her disappeared the moment she asked to be just friends. The night I finally left, she stood by the door crying once again. "Please," she whispered, "can we try again?" I paused, looked at her one last time, and said, "You already tried something else." Then I walked away. About a week later, a mutual friend told me she wasn't doing well. Apparently, she kept saying she had made a huge mistake. Maybe she did, but some mistakes don't come with second chances. And sometimes the strongest revenge isn't hurting someone back. Sometimes it's simply showing them exactly what they lost by never turning around and coming back. Before you go, if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It truly helps me grow and continue bringing you more emotional, powerful, and real-life stories like this one. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload. And let me know in the comments, what would you have done in this situation? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next story.